Hi, Taurus. This is Lily Rose, and I'm here to do your general love reading for the month of March. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, or rising. If it does, you can always contact me on my email below. Again, this is a general reading. The stories can go vice versa. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, or rising. If it does, you can always contact me at my email below. So let's get started. There's something that you need to have trust with, okay? Especially with love, okay? And there's this, maybe there's a new beginning in work too, and maybe that's what you're really focused on because you have the Ace of Pentacles starting off the month, and you have entrepreneur, but there's this definite need to focus, okay? And not only that, but have trust in love, right? Okay, so we're starting off here. This is material achievements. This is money made available, okay? This is the Ace of Pentacles. Can sometimes be, I was going to say reconciliation, but I don't see that here. Okay, the quiet, this is the need for you to take a time out, right? And you're probably doing that either just recently in the past or doing that right now. But there's this need for stillness so that you can figure out where you want to go and you can build up the strength to go where you need to go, okay? You definitely got some sort of communication here, so some of you might be dealing with a fire or air, because here's the king of, this is the king of fire, right? So this man is an entrepreneur. He sells ideas to other. He's about change and new development, okay? That could be Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay, and then in the middle of the month or in the present situation, we have the Page of Swords. So this is kind of gossip going around, spiteful gossip, but it's the beginning of mental power, okay? And there's petty fights going on, maybe. That's what this card represents. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is a sudden change, breaking patterns. So this is all about either they're breaking patterns or you're mentally breaking patterns from something that some old way of living, right? And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a difficult work decisions and must be made. It's about making those tough decisions, okay, about work. And it's about starting anew and starting a new project. And with love, it could be starting a new way of dealing with things, right? Because you have this conflict here, right here, and it's kind of, you know what I mean? And then we have come down to the future, and this is conflict. This is a aggressive energy in others. This can also be a Cancer. I don't see too many cups here. It could just mean that there's some sort of conflict here because there is some sort of gossiping going on. And there's a way of needing to change, okay? And the Hierophant is all about seeking answers and studying of beliefs. And so I feel like you're definitely studying on how to maybe a different way of looking at love or a different way of starting something new within your career. And then we end the month with the Ten of Pentacles. This is an ongoing commitment of happiness, a sense of something permanent, okay? And this could be a permanent job. You've got that. I don't know why I'm talking about, it seems like you're really focused on work, but you do have these overburdens, taking on too much, okay? This is about burdens, taking on too much, but still after that is the Ace of Wands. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Father God, please give me clarification on the Ace of Pentacles. There's definitely an air sign in your midst that there's some sort of conflict or gossip going on, okay? And then we have, okay, so here we go. We have, if this is you, okay, this is, if you have air in your chart, right? This is coming in out of anxiety, but there is still this overly thinking. And then you've got the Two of Cups. And moving to calmer waters. And maybe that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to, right, leave old patterns and go to a different way of living with the person that you're with. Or the person, or if you're single, this is about changing the way you think about dating, right? But overly thinking, but it's also about choice too. And deciding to leave to go to calmer waters. I want to see what this Four of Swords is. Two of Wands, it's about taking a risk. It's also about making a choice and in your future. Three of Wands, and you've got the 2 3s, but it's almost like you're impatient. So there's this definite need for you to kind of relax and take that time out because stillness is needed to make a decision. I forgot, please give me one more clarifier. Thank you. And then you've got, so a lot of fiery energy here. This is all Wands. So there is this standing up for yourself and what you believe in, and not putting up with crap, okay? And knowing where you want to go and taking a risk. Now we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen, or the King of Pentacles. Some of you may be leaving a air sign. The Tower, okay? And maybe just focus on work, but there is this Tower. There is going to be this sudden realization, and maybe that's what's happening right here until the middle of the month, or we're already pretty much in the middle of the month, so you're probably right there, right? But these energies all depend on you, on, you know, how you move through them, right? Chariot, success, maybe seeing something that you didn't see before, and having success in figuring out what you want to do with, maybe with this person, okay, with this crappy communication or this gossip. But there is success in that. So I got to put some clarification on the Knight of Swords. Thank you. Definitely. So in the past, leaving something behind, maybe an air sign for some of you. In the world, completing of karmic cycles and letting your guard down, okay? A quick change, right? The world is turning in your favor. You're completing a cycle. There's going to be some sort of drastic change, okay? I'm going to pull on the Chariot. Father God, please give me clarification on the Chariot. The Chariot, taking destiny in your own hands through rough times. Looking at things from a different perspective. There's the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? This could be somebody helping you out, making this decision, right? To take a risk, to leave this hard time behind, right? Ten of Pentacles again. And this could also be about you and your partner learning karmic lessons and going forward, or there's some sort of past here. There's a past situation, right? And maybe there is a reconciliation here. And you've learned your karmic lessons and you've come back together. Ten of Cups, though. Emotionally not fulfilled. I want to see what this Ten of Pentacles is. Death. Not letting something die. Needing to make a choice. Taking off those blindfolds. And there's some conflict again. Competition. This is ego too. So let your ego go if you're someone that has air in their chart, but this could be an air sign also that doesn't want to let you go, but at the same time, there's this ego attached to it. Or competition. Ten of Wands, please. The Hermit. Definitely. So you've got a lot of energy of going within and really seeking what your next move is, what your next step is. Completing karmic cycles and being victorious in it, you know, and gaining that balance, gaining that temperance. The Magician. Wow, 3 major arcanas, okay? Like I said, carrying these heavy burdens, going within, finding that balance, and manifesting again a new beginning, okay? And it could be in a relationship, or it could be, you know, you single and looking at different ways of how you want to be in a relationship, learning new skills. There's a lot of worker energy here, right? But I'm going to pull, you know what, I want to pull one more on that King. Ace of, yeah. So sudden change, right? And then the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups reversed. So a sudden change in choosing something right here. And maybe battling for somebody too. Can I please get 3 clarifiers for Taurus for the month of March? A message. And that could be going on here in the next week, or this is already happening, right? There's some sort of message here, and it almost looks like you're going to take it, right? Mourning. See, again, you're mourning somebody, and you're mourning somebody here too. And you're definitely overly thinking things. And then you got love. So there's definitely this need to, like I told you before, go within, take on that Four of a Sword energy and figure out where you want to go, you know. Try not to be too impatient, right? You've got your overall energy as Temperance, the Magician, and the Hermit. This is about, you know, could be about, like I said, the world changing and two people finding that balance and starting anew. All right, Taurus, I hope this helped you out. Like I said, if it didn't, check your Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, you guys, God bless.